once again, I would like to share with you my seat hacks, my travel hacks. But it's not much of a hack, I guess. This time, for the first time in my lifetime, I got myself a seat at the emergency row without knowing. Without knowing, I was like, oh, this row still has a window seat. I guess I'll take that one. I did end up having a seat next to me open. But yeah, I was actually excited about sitting in the emergency row. Excited and also scared. At the check-in counter, they told me, oh, you're in an emergency row. Are you prepared to take that kind of pressure? They asked me like if I'm okay with the, what's the word? The, not obligation, the responsibility. Thank you, yes, responsibility. And I'm like, oh, yeah, yes, question mark? And then the lady at the counter was like, you know, at the very unlikely case. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I guess so, yeah. So then when I was boarding the plane, the lady, oh, yeah, that's the thing. Never mind, it is a travel hack because this is the thing I was excited about. It got me like priority boarding. Among the ones with the babies, I was the first to board, even before the ones who had actual priority. Emergency seats go before them. Yo, yeah, baby! Yeah, and then, yeah, I got in very early, smoothly, and waited for everybody else to board. And then they were like, yo, are you okay? Are you okay with, like, lifting? Because you're on the window. Girl, are you okay with the responsibility of opening and lifting this 15-kilogram door in case of an emergency? And I'm like, yes?
We're all gonna die!
At that moment, I realized, wait, what, 15 kilograms? But I just said yes, sure, because I didn't want to lose my window seat. There was like a British-sounding guy, not quite next to me, but like there was a seat between us open. He was like on the aisle and was looking at me and like laughing, and he said some kind of joke or something. And I'm like, maybe you should be sitting here. You look stronger than me. But now I want my window seat. I really felt the responsibility, and even though I'm normally like not that worried about planes crashing and all that, I don't really worry about it. I've flown so much by now that I don't really worry about it. But in this situation, I felt so responsible. I felt this duty, this pressure. I think I was the only one in my row that really seriously looked through the instructions when the flight attendant told us to look at the instructions because we're in the emergency row, and they're just like and I'm like, I was studying them pretty seriously because I'm like, shit, their life depends on me. Holy shit, it's time for me to be a hero. Let's go. You never know. What if it happens and I fuck up because I didn't read it properly and people are gonna be like, Chihuahua ... Fortunately, nothing happened. And I did not get to lift the 15-kilogram door. But another thing that proves that I was really responsible, I was kind of tired and like thinking about dozing off. But then I was like, I can't doze off. I have a responsibility. I need to be awake at all times during this flight. It was a short flight anyway. But if I wasn't in the emergency row, I would have probably closed my eyes. For the whole flight, I was like, I'm awake, I'm ready to rescue you guys. I am responsible. Leave it to me, everybody in the airplane. I will lift this 15-kilogram door and I will lead you to safety if I must. Yes, I think I took it very seriously. I think I'm ready to take on the duty of emergency row a few more times again. I'm a hero. Full-time hero. Part-time warrior. No, I'm serious. What the fuck? I'm serious. Wouldn't you want someone like me to sit in the emergency row? Huh? What? You guys suck. There's no one else that takes it more seriously than me, honestly. The other people didn't give a shit. You want them to sit in the emergency row alone without someone who takes it seriously? Wow. Wow. No trust. After all this time, you don't trust me. Unfortunately, I was not able to leave the plane first. How I entered it first. That was sad. And nobody gave me an applause at the end of the flight either. I saved their life, in theory. Like in some alternative timeline, I saved their life, and yet they did not applaud me at the end of the flight. Maybe they applauded in an alternative timeline too.